Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. And the tailback's got it again. You've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Harris. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way. Can they stop him?
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
The big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here, powering through.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quick pass, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Third down coming up after that running play. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the single back takes the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, and it'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. You know the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. And wow, it's good from 59 yards away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Not much on that play, brought down short. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screen play works.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Scanning the field, it's Harris. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Going for a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. On the return, it's Sanders. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets a second chance after the roughing the punter penalty. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Looking downfield, it's Harris. And here comes a deep shot. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Miami offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The offense going with the hurry up. To the air, it's Burden. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Miami. It was a foot race and he won it. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
PAT puts him up 3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handed off for a draw. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Press coverage now from the secondary. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Did he take it all the way? Touchdown for the U. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the extra point goes up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll hand it off. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's Harris. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Be serious. The offense going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He breaks through, and he's brought down. A sack for the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on down.
Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for this offense. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket now. Throws to the tight end. And he's got it. The tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Now it's second down here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Scanning the field, it's Harris. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're over.
Looking to throw it deep. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Sanders. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw. Important second down play coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. The Sauk were able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but, man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
And the pass is dropped. This would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
You missed it. Field goal, no good. Still a 17-point lead after that miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker. Second down after that previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. To throw, it's Harris. Looking for the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Ducks. No chance to catch him.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Third down, out of the shotgun. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Eludes the rush. Broke one tackle, but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. To the air, it's Burden. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Quick throw to his receiver. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw. It's Harris. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Willis. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And that is no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Canes come to the line to run the hurry up. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Getting set. Here's second down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to throw. It's Burden. On the run, he'll let it go. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize.
Got a lane. Can he get in? He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here comes a handoff. Man tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Canes pick up enough to get a first down there.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back. It's Burden. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That run moves the ball across the 35. Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Has the first down and more. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And now the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry out. And now the running back's got it again. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They'll take the lead in the second half.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Can this offense answer their opponent's score? Suddenly they're behind. He'll toss it to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Dropping back. It's Burden. Receiver makes the grab, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. It's an out route. The catch made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to throw it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Sanders. Brought down to the 22. It's a 1st down. Very near the red zone now.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance in a really nice game.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Heading left after the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Interesting call here by the offensive coordinator to get some positive yards, to keep the ball on the ground. The clock will continue to roll. They need a touchdown here. I cannot wait to see what this call is on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Burden. And it's a sack. The 2-point try fails, and they can't get into that deficit any further. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The offense is backed up here, beginning in the shadow of their own end zone. Motion now from the tight end. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Oh, delay of game penalty. That's the last thing you want to do at this placement on the field. First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. Running with purpose. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear him say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And some room to work now. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
But this defense is doing everything in their power to try to rip away at that football, realizing that clock is becoming their enemy. They may not get many opportunities to have a chance to score if they can't come up with a big stop.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the second down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be fourth down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this fourth down play.
They've converted 2 of 3 so far on fourth down, and they'll stay aggressive here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
What a job by this offense. Risky call on fourth down, but they come up with the conversion. And as an offense, you got to feel a lot better after that one. Soon they can think about putting this one away. And a few more runs like this on early downs will help their cause.
And it's a kneel down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up.